their timeline is different than our timeline. 800 years is like 300 years for them, bro. So like the Giants really ruled that shit. Like Harold was really the first pirate king on God.
I mean, not really.
What do you think? Because he's the freest man on the seas, and who's fucking with him?
I mean, he was free to, but I mean, like, what's free in the context of I got a country to run and I got responsibilities?
No, I mean like
Pre-kingdom type shit?
Pre him being good.
I still wouldn't say he was the freest. He was just a free nigga.
But I'm saying like
he was a big, strong nigga. No, I see what you're saying in the context of no one could like who could have fucked with him.
Yeah, like Roger, how he was like at that time he was like the freest man on the seas, and then before that I'd say like Rocks was probably the freest on the seas. But like
then
before
it was
that,
probably like Roger.
It was probably before that it was
Rocks.
Harold. You know what I mean? Like the Giants, because it's like Dorian Bragi, niggas weren't fucking with them. The only reason people stopped like talking about him is because they just broke up.
But what was he like? What was he doing while he was traveling? Like, was he just fucking traveling?
He was just traveling, but at the same time, like we got a glimpse of what that nigga was doing because he was just like crashing out on niggas, really. Yeah. And he was just testing niggas to see like who's the strongest.
This nigga was sizist.
Yeah, bro.
Never in my life heard that shit.
But like on some real shit where he was just like bored. He was like looking for niggas to truly fuck with him, and no one really ever fucked with him except for Rocks and Emu.
Who, Harold?
Yeah.
Like fucked with him? Like
who's stepping to him?
Oh, who can fuck with him? Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, for sure. But I don't even know if Harold is doing shit with for real.
No, I don't think he is.
Because
that's what I'm saying. That's the only niggas who are really can oppose that nigga for real.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, I wouldn't even really say Harold was like is or was the freest because like I don't know. I always think about the freest as like in terms of like power scaling, damn near. Mm-hmm. For it's like if you want to do whatever you want, it's like Yujiro has this quote in Baki where it's like true power is exercising your will to do what you want. So it's like Kaido, for example. Like, he's the strongest creature because damn near no one can stop this nigga from doing whatever the fuck he wants at that time or moment. But, shit, even at the Reverie, nigga, Harold, they stalemated.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I'm saying, like...
They could have been, like, you know, tied, I guess, like, if anything. But, I don't know. Like, I just don't know what... and maybe I would have to reread it, but I don't know what Harold's ideals necessarily were. Like Rocks, we all know from the get-go, like even pre-introduction, like king of the world. That's his whole shtick, king of the world. And now we got into a little bit with 1156 where he's establishing like a pirate utopia. But the king of the world has always been his thing. Harold just seemed like a prince who was tired of his home country, kind of like similar to like an Odin situation.
Yeah. Just
tired of the restrictions of the country and just wanted to like stretch his wings.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like before that, it was really on some, like what's it called? Because if you think about it, like Rocks was at the time, like when they clashed, he was probably like, I'd say maybe in his 30s or 40s probably.
Yeah.
Right? But like 30s or 40s to Harold, like when Harold was 40, that nigga was like 12. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like to where it's like, my thing is, I don't think he really had the, like, this is before Ida and he like became a good nigga. But like, I see what you're saying on like Rox's ideals are more so like, and we'll talk about it when we review it too, but like, because I wrote it down, like Rocks is more like dominion, and Harold is more like equality.
Yeah,
you know,
it's like that. It's like a power balance to each generation, because damn near how you're saying with Harold and Rocks, kind of Rocks and Roger as well. Whereas like, but now we see it with like Luffy and Kid, where it's like the two sides of like the similar ideals of like freedom or expression, dominion, whatever the case may be, conquering. Like it's similar, but it's completely different in how they actually execute it.
It just sucks because I don't think Luffy, out of anybody in the worst generation, really has a rival.
I don't. In the worst generation,
Because like Law became a nigga's ally. Everybody just becomes his ally.
But that's his thing.
I mean, that's his thing, but like how Roger had Rocks and like Garp, like who's Luffy's real rival? I guess you'd say Kobe, but they haven't really.
That's what the story is being set up to be.
It's set up to be that way, but like
power scaling, it quite literally doesn't make sense to even like put him in the equation because
I think
maybe that's why there's a theory that Shanks might be his rival too.
I feel like Shanks will probably be the next up because I mean, like, who else can really rival Luffy right now besides Blackbeard? Okay, well, Blackbeard.
I was about to say we kind of just answered.
I guess my thing is like how we saw like in the past chapter with Roger and Garp, like they had multiple clashes. Luffy and Blackbeard haven't really had but like one or like two meetups.
What Impel Down,
and then Skypiea or Jaya. That's it, really.
That wasn't even a fight. They just interacted with each other.
Exactly. So like they don't really like
They haven't really seen each other.
They haven't really seen each other like that. Like
this nigga Blackbeard, he a bitch, and he don't. You know what I'm saying? He not trying to.
He's a bitch.
Pull up on a nigga for the smoky.
He's a bitch, but like
he only pulling up if he know he gonna win.
That's the thing. Like he's a bitch, but I think he's like such a bitch that he's gonna only get stronger and stronger and stronger, and like that's the thing. Like he's a bitch, but he's like calculated about it on some like I'm gonna pull up when I've got the super blicky on me, and I'm gonna kill you, nigga. But like that's the thing. Like that's why like I mean like he's definitely a bitch, but he's like calculated. That's why he's scary. He's like the scariest nigga of them all. I think Luffy and Kobe are set up to. They're definitely set up to be Garp and Roger.
My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off, but that is honestly a really good point. Like the danger aspect of Blackbeard and the fact that he's extremely calculated and he doesn't go into anything unless he know he's gonna win. It's a complete opposite from Rocks, where it's like this nigga's going in like, nah, bro. It's guns blazing. Shit is going down.
But also,
we win, we lose.
Part of me thinks not really also with Rocks. Like I think Rocks was calculated. He was definitely a planner. Cause like
that's true. That is true.
He didn't step to Emu. He just let that nigga know. And that's another thing I wanted to talk about. Like, are we good?
So maybe he is more.
Are we filming? Mother.
You can leave it.
Okay, well, shit. Goddamn. Well, is this my camera? The one across from me?
Yeah, I'm on.
Yeah? Okay. Well, shit. Here we go.
Yo.
Left wing.
Right wing.
This is the Two Wings podcast, you feel me? We're up here talking about One Piece, talking about what's happening in the mix right now. Right? Today for our discussion, we got 1156. Oh, no. My fault. We got chapters 1155 and 1156 that we're going to be doing a batch review on. We got a lot jam-packed in these last two chapters, a lot of lore, a lot of history and whatnot. So, shit, without further ado, we're already kind of talking about it. So, like, let's just get into it. Goddamn, like, where do we start? Okay.
I can take it away. 1155, we starting off with, what's it called? Loki interacting with Rocks for the very first time. And no, I got it right here.
Okay, heard.
Appreciate you though. So first, this moment for me, low-key, I was really excited to, like, as soon as the chapter started, I was excited because Loki's whole thing is imaging after Rocks the same way Luffy images after Shanks. Mm-hmm. So seeing this, like, where this all started and, like, or even, like, who was it? The panther or the leopard that was following, like, Roger. He died in the Big Mom arc.
Oh, Pedro.
Yeah. Like how he would emulate Roger. Like it was super interesting to be like, all right, let's see how he even got on this from the first in the first place. But the chapter starts off with Rocks questioning Loki, being like, where your daddy at? I need to talk to him. I need to see him. And hold on, I need to read this verbatim because this hit so hilariously. Well, he said, I'm gonna tell you two things, or you're gonna. Hold on, give me a second. Fuck.
Yeah, it was like you're talking about like in the beginning where like yeah. I think
I was trying to remember what he said verbatim.
he said like you're gonna do as I say. He was like you're gonna go to the palace and tell the guards that Harold needs to come back because Loki's hurt.
Oh, exactly. Like, bro, that was such a cold ass introduction, but not as cold. This man just struck a child like the next page.
Didn't give a fuck. Bro.
Like,
did not care about nothing at all, bro.
He was like, "Hey, we finna go tell your pops you got hurt." He was like, "But I'm not hurt." Now you are. So let's go get him.
Bro, the fact that they had like the text bubble like describing how crazy this motherfucker's attacks are right before he got mopped with that shit is
like
crazy.
A cannon in an arm kind of reminds me of that one king, low key.
Isabella, yeah, the dude with the king's punch.
The king punch?
Yeah.
What
yeah.
I don't know what's up with like these random characters in One Piece that are just strong as hell.
For no reason.
No
bro.
devil fruit.
No reason.
Oda, we need some.
Rocks didn't have a devil fruit at this time. That's crazy.
And that's what I'm saying. But it's the same thing for Roger.
Yeah.
Because it really reminds me of like Divine Departure. Or like
yeah.
it's like the precursor to Divine Departure.
It's gotta be like in his hockey.
This
like
man just swings.
The fact that he's got Shiki, Whitebeard, and Stussy like not per se following him, but at the same time following him is like crazy. But like
they're not stepping out of line.
Yeah,
and
right.
And that's the truth.
Like they're not bucking him or nothing. But like, I think even like with all that being highlighted, because yeah, bro, it gets right into like basically Rock's just child abuse. Child abuse, you know what I mean? Like we need to put like a parental advisory sticker on this. But like basically, I think one other thing that like it highlighted was it just was Oda subtly foreshadowing how strong the ancient giants are, especially like the royal ancient giants, because it's like Loki just fell off. He just tried to, unlife himself off of the from the middle realm to the underworld.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's perfectly fine. Like, some bumps and bruises. He doesn't seem at all phased or nothing like that.
Fine
and
physically.
Right? And so
mentally tortured.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, fine physically. But like, yeah, it's just like a subtle like hint of like even Harold refers to it like later in the chapter. He's like, "Oh, good thing you only fell off the cliff, bro." And it's like, and he's talking to his like little kid son, where he's like, it's just like, yo, these ancient giants are different. I don't think Harden wouldn't be able to do that. I think he would die. And it was specifically stated that he would have died if he didn't like get like some like cushion or whatever.
I mean, shit.
When they all
Harden's arms broke in Dressrosa.
From block of ice.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we know.
Harden's kind of trash as a fighter. But like basically,
for no reason.
yeah, bro. Like that was cool. So like like pretty much goes into that, and then like next. It also shows that this kid Lofi's messed up. Like he's like in his head, he's like, damn, like my dad's not gonna come even if I do get hurt, bro. So it doesn't matter. And it's like, damn, bro. That's just like goes to show like the trauma that this kid's like been just going through or whatever. But like,
he's genuinely messed up. Like Law was a messed up kid.
Yeah.
But this man Loki had that shit worse. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, bro, and like. A little bit of Conqueror's foreshadowing too, because he's bucking the rocks. That's cool. You know what I mean?
I was just about to say, like, the durability, like, hey, bro, this man Rocks was already, like, what's this, after he killed an admiral?
After he killed an admiral,
you know what I'm
bro?
saying? Like, this like,
kid?
Presumably, like, 8 years old.
He's like 8 to like 4, yeah, like he's
but
like 8.
Like an 8-year-old child, like,
maybe, yeah.
like 40. But this 8-year-old child just tanked attack from a Yonko.
Yeah,
or like
bro.
a Yonko level.
Plus, that
character.
goes to show how strong Rocks is, because it's like he just fell into the underworld. Okay, when this hit, cooked.
That's actually a great point.
Yeah.
Damn, he fell from the underworld and said, But that hit from Rocks.
Bro, it was like,
Have
yeah.
GTA wasted shit pop up.
But like shit, it's just, you know, but the even more meat and potatoes goes into the next where it's like, bro, this motherfucker infiltrated the flower chamber, like, or the chamber of flowers, like just on
Hold on,
some,
I gotta
like,
hit the pose.
with the blicky out.
Nigga, oh my
The blickiana was out, bro.
stop.
Like, what? Like, I'ma be back. I'ma be back, bro. Like, just trust on that. And the thing that I found interesting with that was like the fact that Emu didn't like
Attack or engage.
that's like because it's understandable why Rocks wouldn't.
Yeah.
But it's like for Emu, like
He saw Sabo and said,
yeah, bro, right? So the fact that like they both felt that they were at a stalemate is kind of like crazy. Because Rocks knew he couldn't do nothing.
yeah.
But Emu also didn't just try to off that nigga. Which is like, kind of has me thinking it's got something to do with the Davy Jones talk, he said.
Yeah. Or what, he was like a worshiper of Davy
Worshiper
Jones?
of Davy Jones, which goes into like, I feel like there's something like, because that obviously perked his interest when he said that. Like, you can tell by like his look on the page, but it's also like, that has me thinking that it's got to be something where Davy Jones had a part to play in Emu's era. You know what I mean? With Joy Boy, like maybe how Blackbeard and Luffy and Rocks and Roger are the antithesis of each other.
Yeah.
Maybe Joy Boy and Davy Jones were perhaps the antithesis of each other. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Especially because Rocks is a worshiper of Davy Jones. Like, I don't know. I don't know what
Yeah.
it means all the way, but like that might have something to do with it.
The thing that correlates to me when I hear Davy Jones, and this is really like a theory or it could be a reach, but the origin of devil fruits. Like, I know that has something to do with desire and the wants of humans and the manifestation of that, but like the curse of the sea.
Yeah.
Like, I've never forgotten about it. It's always been in the back of my mind. And the two things that I've always been drawn to is this Davy Jones thing and Emu's name, which is Umi backwards, which means ocean in Japanese. So maybe like I don't, and that's the thing, we don't know who Davy Jones is. Like, he's really more of a legend than Joy Boy, because like we at least saw a silhouette of him. We know he is a physical existing character
You
within
think he
the
might
lore.
be the eye patch pirate? I would have said that whoever comes, like the pirate who gets the eye patch is going to be like he's going to be like a very important figure. It's either Joy Boy or Davy, I feel like, maybe, right?
Ooh. Vanderdecken ship. I know this is low-key a
Flying
tangent.
Dutchman.
The Flying Dutchman. Does that have any
I feel like
reference
it
to
does.
Davy Jones?
I feel like it does, and I don't think Oda would give such a fire-ass ship to Vanderdecken.
Like, and it's the fact that he named it. Like, anything Oda names, I really pay a lot of attention to, because you're not just gonna give something a title or a name that doesn't. You know what I'm saying?
So
Same thing with the arc or the yeah.
Yeah, bro, because like with Robin back to Long Ring Longland, which is why Oda's the best author ever, bro, because
Connects
he
back to
made
the chapter.
Long Ring Longland finally matter. I don't want to hear shit about nobody saying nothing, bro, but like basically he, because there was
naysayers. I ain't gonna lie, I was one of the naysayers, y'all. Like,
I think we were all a naysayer of Long Ring Longland for a second, bro. Like, but like,
tell you.
because when Foxy was talking about the Davy Back fight, and they were asking about it, like the crew was slow, fuck this nigga. But anyway, like Robin gave some exposition. She said, and let me see if I can look it up verbatim type shit.
Gotcha.
If you can filibuster for me while I try to look this shit up.
No, I got you. Just diving back to kind of get back into this chapter review so we're not losing steam. So, like what's it called? Left Wing said, this man challenged him and said, "I will be back." Like, and first it was noted that he's the only person who ever made it to the flower room. So this man was in the kitchen. Like, this man in there making a sandwich with it. So, like, this, like, the fact that he has, like, it's never been seen before or alluded to anyone having this much pull. Like, Shanks was able to presumably, I say presumably because we don't know if it was Shanks, it's, theorized, but Shanks was the only other person to go into Mayor's Joie and walk out unscathed. So already we're getting into some
Harold too,
deep
right?
shit. Yeah. And then right after that we're going into Harold, and we see Harold on fire running away from some mess. It's like it's giving like a real like Luffy, almost like Luffy Zoro like dynamic, where it's like both of y'all are causing trouble on two different sides and y'all just run into each other and then y'all get away. But Harold ends up running into Rocks for the first time, and instantaneously we get a Conqueror's Clash. Instantly. Like, I wish I could have seen if it was like a sky splitter, but...
Well, they said that everything around them in a 5-kilometer radius was eradicated.
And that's why I say that. And that's why I say I wish we could have seen like the aftermath effect of it. Because, first of all, a giant, like the visual of seeing a giant sword being stopped by someone who's like this big in comparison,
yeah,
like
bro.
is the
crazy, bro.
What's that called? Boji. Oh, what's that anime called? Ooh, y'all know what I'm talking about. Comment it or say it if you remember it. Anime with the little nigga. He's a giant, but he's small. And he got it's crazy as fuck. But that's what this reminds me of. And
Whenever you're done, I got it.
oh, I got you. But yeah, like off of this clash, this is where their friendship starts, or this is where, or if not a friendship, this is where
Respect.
Exactly, this is where the mutual respect starts and where all this even began. And you can take it away, Left Wing.
So it says, I'll show you too, but like when like they're explaining the Davy back fight, and it's like the originator of like it was like okay originated by like Davy Jones. Chopper's like, who's Davy Jones? And then Robin says, a pirate from long ago who was cursed by the devil to live in the depths of the seafloor, where it said he yet lives to this day. He lives on the seafloor. That's the legend. Any sunken ships or treasure get locked away in Davy Jones' locker. The seafloor is scary. This is sweet. Davy keeps everything that sinks down to him. So pirates refer to taking what you want from your enemies. So pirates refer to taking what you want from your enemies as Davy back. So.
Oh my.
So like how the Flying Dutchman is currently on the seafloor right now. Like that shit is like, and like Umi, maybe Emu did somehow curse Davy Jones to the seafloor. Maybe this refers to like some of the Harley texts where we have like the Earth God, because we only have the Sun God shown to us.
Yeah.
But we know that there's an Earth God and a Sea God, I think, or there's a Forest God, a Sun God. And then
there's four of them, right?
Yeah, there's four of them.
Forest, sun,
I think there's a
water.
Rain. Yeah, I think there's like a rain or sea god or a rain god or some shit like that.
Or like storm.
I have to look back.
Because I remember back in the day, niggas talking about like dragon could have been that, and like niggas theorizing that shit.
Which is not out of the cards, but like yeah, to where like so it's just funny.
Go ahead.
How I think this has a lot to do with the devil fruits. I think this has a lot to do with definitely Emu and Davy Jones. I feel like they have to have some form of connection with each other, like back when they were both like, before all this Void Century, like during the Void Century.
Yeah.
And like possibly even before that, like I don't know. But
You had it. It is sun god, rain god, earth god, and forest god.
yeah. Yeah.
So there is no sea god. Okay.
Yeah. Which is crazy. Forest God and Earth God seems a little redundant.
But
I'm
it would
sure.
also make sense why there's no sea god if the sea has been cursed.
Yeah, like
Instead of a sea god, it's a sea devil.
Yeah, and then maybe that's that. Are you looking at the Harley?
What's it called? No, I'll just
Heard.
yeah, just in reference of it.
Because I know the chapter where it shows the first three worlds. There was a god that they were going against, and I can't bring it back. Well, I guess we can bring it up right now, but in the sake of time, like I think that was really important. And like so Davy Jones definitely is going to be brought up like in the future to play a significant role. I feel as if.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to skip over this, but we see like that mysterious maid, like attendant who's always like serving Emu. Like we found out that is like Dunko.
Ooh. So I don't want to keep running into tangents, but I don't know if that kind of debunks the whole Brooks daughter thing.
Well,
Because timeline wise, I don't even know if like she looks like a grown woman. And this was what? Golden age.
Because
Brooke was alive during Roger's age.
But Roger wasn't
was
really
young.
nothing when Brooke was
Still
in
alive.
his heyday type shit. So
He was still a rookie.
because
So
Brooke is like 100, right?
He's 90.
He's 90. So I don't think this happened 90 years ago, right? Because it couldn't have happened 90 years ago because of Edward.
I damn near forgot Brooke was so old. My God.
I think it was like right in Brooks' era. I think maybe I feel like 'cause
But
Whitebeard's,
she ain't aged a day.
but like the other ones haven't either. Like I feel like once they get that whatever pact with Emu, they stop aging.
They stop aging.
Because the Gorosei.
That's true. Have they just always been old?
Yeah, they've looked like this forever. Like they look like in Vegapunk's flashback, it was like 40 years ago, and they look the exact same. Like, and they're all old already, but the one that stands out the most is like the Jew Peter guy.
Yeah.
Like you would think that he would look older from 40 years to like now or whatever. So that gives the indication that they all look the same. And that's also like how Garling is like old.
Yeah.
Like I don't think he had. It's so much, before to get on a tangent.
I was about to say, because Garling is old as shit, and we seen him young.
Yeah, we saw him young, and it's like, I feel like he would know about Emu too if he was a God's Knight.
Or is it Holy Night or God's Night?
I think it's like interchangeable, right?
It might be.
Like Holy Night and God's Knight. Because I've heard them both be used.
Yeah.
It's like Laugh Tail and Raptail type shit.
Someone put it in the comments.
But like, yeah, so that's crazy. Where were we at? The Conqueror's Clash. You know one thing,
Yeah,
like
right after
post
the
Conqueror's
Conqueror's
Clash that like got me like a little bit questioning of like what is the true power of the celestial dragons and the world government? Only because like Rocks was like, if they catch you, they'll turn you into a slave. And it's like, how the fuck are they gonna turn Harald into a slave? So it's like, what kind of like, that's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, what do they have on their side? Because Emu's not stepping out for nothing.
Yeah.
Like, nothing's been big enough for him to really pop out like that, except for the shit that's happening right now. You know what I mean? And he's dealt with Harald before, like, but not yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, that's crazy, like, that people of this caliber can be taken as a slave still.
I think it's the same notion of just like Nami telling like Luffy to escape, and like now, like in the like currently, it's like you could fight, but it's like, bro, the longer we're here, the more forces are here, and the more difficult escape actually becomes.
Yeah.
So I think it was more so along those lines,
Yeah.
and I think it was also Rocks being tactical and being like, you are the best way out of here. You're large and they can't kill you.
Yeah.
So I'm like, even though Rocks is a match, he's, you know what I'm saying,
Type shit.
a lot smaller and I would assume a lot less durable. You know, being a human and all.
Well, we'll see.
Because if Loki's taking a Rocks attack, Harald Lord knows what he's tanking.
But the thing is, like,
That's like some Oars level shit.
because it took Roger, Garp, and really Garling, from what it's speculated right now, it took those three to take down just Rocks. Crazy.
The 3 superpowers of the world.
Crazy.
Oh God, bro.
They hate each other. They still took this nigga, bro. But like, bro,
Rocks is the GOAT, y'all. Rocks is the GOAT.
he is the GOAT, bro. And like, really, it's like, Harold then jumps off the red line, which is like, again, like that makes sense. Like, Harold's jumping off the red line, Loki falls off the fucking into the underworld. It's just like ancient giants are different niggas, bro. Different durability, different breed. But it shows like next, it's like, okay, the admiral that Rocks encountered, who we still don't know, died.
Yeah.
Just died.
God.
Crazy. But
Gonzo.
like, to die in one piece.
Okay, it matters sometimes. Like, not that it matters sometimes, but I know what you're getting at because it's like sprinkled out throughout One Piece. Like, no one ever really dies, so if they die, it means something to the story.
Yeah.
Except for like T-Bone. Who the fuck cared about this nigga
one
T-Bone?
cares about T-Bone.
This nigga got killed by a unnamed assailant. With like, this nigga was a vice admiral?
I think he was the vice admiral, right?
Yes, he was.
Yeah, bro.
Terrible.
Nobody gives a fuck about T-Bone. Like,
So to your point, the fact that they killed the admiral is like, I mean, but they also killed one of the sweet generals off screen. And they weren't really important.
yeah, but like from what we've seen so far, is admirals are the Navy's strongest force. For
Yeah.
real. So like no one's and like from how the admirals have been portrayed, except for like Green Bull, but only to Shanks. You know, like it's these niggas are really not to be fucked with. You know what I mean? So the fact that he would like literally died.
Yeah.
And like, who do we know if this admiral was a Logia or what? We don't know, which is
Yeah.
crazy. But like, and that's just one of the things. Like, we don't get his bounty yet. We don't get Rox's bounty. I think it's gonna be a big reveal when the number comes out. But then, what's it called? Then he destroyed the ship that was en route full of the heavenly tributes to get all that fucking money on.
Yep.
And then the other thing he did, he destroyed the gates of justice. We saw the gates of justice. What? Like,
That's okay. I had to remember like the Gates of Justice from Ennis Lobby. Nigga, what?
it's crazy.
And I'm assuming he's like doing that with with an attack.
Yeah, like
With some type of like named attack.
I bet it wasn't even like
Davy Slash or something like that.
like if he one shot the gate of justice.
There's no way, bro. Because if he's one, I mean, but I don't know. See, that's always the weird thing with power scaling. Because like, I'm thinking like, could Harold do something like that? Because Harold,
For sure.
that's what I'm saying. Harold's fucking huge, bro. So like, he could probably take down the Gate of Justice like in a chop or two with like a hockey with a conqueror coded attack.
But I'm like, who in the list of niggas in One Piece are doing that?
Very few.
Like, I feel like there's definitely like at least 8 that I can probably name right now.
They're all golden age, damn near.
I would say Rocks, Harold. I think Luffy right now could probably do it. You think if he just went?
Oh yeah.
just
Year
turned
5,
big.
for sure.
Shanks, you think?
I'm just gonna be honest and say we haven't seen. If Luffy can, from the way the story's set up, I would assume Shanks could.
Yeah.
Because they still haven't met.
Yeah.
And I would assume Shanks is still.
But you're right. It's probably
superior
golden
to
age people. It's probably like maybe Shanks, maybe Roger, Rayleigh, and
Whitebeard.
like, Whitebeard for sure.
Like,
Just
if he
off the-
really wanted
but
to,
like,
oh God.
But like Rocks did that no devil fruit. Whitebeard's doing Gura Gura. There's no way.
God. Like,
so that's crazy. I don't know. So that but
did Whitebeard have the Gura at that time?
we don't know.
Yeah,
actually,
we don't know.
We don't know.
Because I don't know. I think that would be an interesting, like, just an interesting notion to be like, the world's strongest man is working under him. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, they really, I don't know. This nigga Oda really could be chefing with some ingredients right now.
And like, that's another thing. I kind of want to know if we'll ever figure out whose crews they got plucked from. Because this is Shiki, and like they all had their own backstory before this.
Yeah.
So like that's interesting. We might get to see that. But like shit, it just shows the process of the Davy back fights. Like that's how he enlisted. That's how he got them. Like so, I thought that was cool. Just because it's like it highlights like obviously Rocks is strong enough to where if he really wanted to just take niggas, he probably could. But he's like the fact that they're like really highlighting this Davy Jones fight. I think that's gonna play a role somehow in the future for something.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
I mean, even what you said earlier with like the chapter you inserted earlier, the fact that Davy's whole like the Davy back way is to like it's Dominion like
taking shit.
You like that's like okay, hold on.
I can show you the thing if you.
No, I had to get my words because it's like so much words at the same time. But what I was saying earlier with Davy Jones and how he alludes to the overall story, like I really feel like now it's being hinted at that he's a more important or monumental character to the story than we thought. Just like how you said, he could be the antithesis to what Joy Boy is. And the fact that we have literally someone who his whole thing is taking over the world, Dominion. His way of doing it is, you know, through the way of Davy back. So this man challenged the presumable or the imposed king of the world at the time. Mm-hmm. So like,
and it's also crazy. There's another theory that I like. I don't know. Maybe there's like something that might correlate with Blackbeard. I think it was like Dawn and Dusk is the person who I talked about this. Perhaps great YouTuber. They like are native Japanese speakers, so they get the direct like
translations.
Yeah, and there's just a lot of nuance that we're not getting in the English to them in the Japanese.
Yeah.
But like maybe there's something to do with Blackbeard's body in Davy Jones' locker, perhaps. Maybe. Because it's like, I always go back to when Nami was like in Jaya when they met Blackbeard and Luffy and Zoro were post-fight, like they just got their asses beat, and then like, voluntarily. But like, and Nami was like, after Blackbeard's like, James will never die or whatever, and they're all just kind of off-put by him. But at the same time, like Luffy, like kind of agreed with him, like they were walking away, and Nami was like, "What was up with that dude?" And then Luffy and Zoro were like, "Not him, but them." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it makes me feel as if he's got multiple. So I feel like he might like. Part of me thinks that Rock's soul still exists in Blackbeard to an extent. Not like Rocks is just. Not like Blackbeard is just reincarnated Rocks. I don't know how I'd feel about that, but just like
I don't think that would make sense because he's literally his biological son.
But the thing
reincarnating into your son sounds weird.
That's so AO as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you remember the Marine Ford?
Oh God, nigga, armament hockey that shit. Oh God, that's what we finna say. Anytime we hear some such shit, nigga, finna armament that shit, bro. Oh God,
bro, but like it was, bro, like, because Rocks was like, I will be back. So part of me thinks that he's not all the way dead, and not quite in the sense how Roger's will is just like inherited. I think it's a little bit more nuanced. I think. Because, yeah, like he said, it's them. It's multiple people. Like, Blackbeard isn't just one. So it's got me thinking, like, what exactly is his deal? We still don't know. But, shit, yeah. And then it kind of goes They pull up to Harold, you know what I mean, with the crew and shit. And then, they're just feasting and whatnot. Rox is like, bro, come join my crew. And then this is what we talked about a little bit before, and like it was already kind of captured on here, but like how, like Rox is more so Dominion while Harold is equality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Rox is like, bro, we can take all these niggas over. Like, fuck the world government, fuck the Navy. Like, let's just, like, you and me together, let's just burn it all and stand on top of it. You know what I mean? But like Harold is like, no, bro, we're trying to become equal. We're trying to like live in cohesion. You know what I mean? Like it's two separate ideals, but both like obviously they're both conquerors, so they're both like head fast and like that ideal as well.
Yeah.
But like yeah, and then it just goes. Harold comes back for Loki, so that's cool. He's like, oh, you're lucky you only fell off the fucking. It was crazy. Like any other person's dying. What is it? I heard about blah blah blah. So Harold just comes up and he's like, "No, I'm not gonna join you guys. You guys are villains." You know what I mean? Like, and I thought this was interesting too, because what do you say? I'm about to team up in friend.
I was about to say I can low-key pick up, but so basically, Rox starts getting into we get an introduction to the Rox crew, like an official introduction instead of those silhouettes. Oda be doing niggas wrong with them silhouettes, but so what? We get Miss Buckin, Shiki, Don Marlin, Wangzi, Edward Newgate, Goatbeard, Gonzui. And we're going to get some more in the next chapter, but Rox just starts getting into, I guess, why he was at the Reverie and what he's doing, like his current plans to take over Fuller Lead and to use that as a base and a stepping stone to take over the world. And instantly just shoots out his offer to Harold, like, hey, you, me, can't be stopped. We have to. We be unstoppable. And I feel like, as anyone could expect, this man Harold is like, yeah, no. Yeah, I'm not with that's too much. Making an enemy out of the entire world, just a little bit too much for me. I just opened up to humans and, just start learning about, politics and social.
Well, yeah, he's trying to he's trying to do a lot of like uniting and like get it like kings and like be very diplomatic about like his approach and like getting people to unify and shit like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the chapter ends 11:55 with, after the refusal to the offer, Rox and his crew went on. I just mixed like 3 words together. They went on to then establish themselves as the Rocks. Actually, yeah, they weren't known as the Rocks crew. I guess that this was before they were officially a crew and had bounties and all that. So it was post meeting with Harold that they went out into the world and started their notorious tirade and became the Rocks pirates that became known throughout legend.
Yeah.
And that's where we end on 11:55.
Like, yeah, and then like just one thing to add to that was like, I thought it was just, again, cool to see like the faces and figures of these people of like, okay, we get to see Shiki, but before he was Golden Lion, like Buckingham to see before she was fucking old and chopped.
Yeah,
and then
these were mobsters. Like most of these things weren't even pirates. They were just like criminals.
Like, and then the Don Marlone guy, I think he has something to do with, because Capone Beige is from the West Blue, so that's probably where that originated. There's just so much that originated strictly from the Rocks pirates.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, Shiki, and then it was cool to see, like, they're not following him at all. They're like, and we already knew this, but it's like, yo, like,
they really
don't fuck about this
don't
nigga.
respect this nigga.
If he dies, we're cool. We're out. Like,
we're going for me.
I'm just here for the bag. Like, you know what I mean?
Especially Charlotte.
Yeah, bro.
She's there for that bar.
Yeah, like Ed, and then Wang Ji. People are saying he looks like Caribou, and that could be Caribou's dad. And the thing is, it kind of makes sense because when Caribou was like, when he was getting snatched up by Van Auger and Catalina Devon to go see Blackbeard, like a few chapters ago, like he was like, I gotta let that person know. And Wang Ji was a former admiral of Pirate Island after Rocks died. So it could be on some like Caribou trying to reclaim like
trying to use some of that like
birthright
heritage pool.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And then pirate smuggler gang. I don't know that guy, but like it's all cool. And one line,
crazy.
It was like one line that really stood out to me was like he said, "I'll be the king of the world." He was like, you're making an enemy of the entire world. Harold says, like it's too much to handle. Go ahead and doubt me. Sooner or later, someone's gonna do it. So mad foreshadowing, but also on some like, there's no way. He said, Rock says, there's no authority in the world that lasts forever. And like, I don't know, I just thought that like really resonated because like he eventually met his demise. Like, you know what I mean? Like Emu, it seemed that like the whole thing about One Piece, its theme is like taking down regimes.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know, I just thought that was cool. And then this is what this was like Loki's like Luffy Shanks moment. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Literally. Exactly.
So like, I just thought that was really cool. Like, and yeah, that's pretty much where the chapter ends. You know what I mean? Like, and that's how the Rocks Pirates are formed. But shit, like, yeah, there was a lot packed in that chapter, a lot of good stuff. Yeah, so like, I mean, shit, and then we can just go into 1156 if you want.
But immediately jumping into the next chapter, I thought this was low-key hilarious of an introduction. But first thing we see is niggas falling on the floor with the hard eyes. So
double up.
Yeah. So this is already reminiscent of Hancock. So we get into the introduction of this generation's Kuja pirates, who were extremely notorious. Like, I don't know, the Kuja pirates are fire like in the present time, but I guess back then
they were kind of.
Look, these girls weren't playing. So
they were not playing. Bro.
We go into the introduction of Gloriosa and her prime. Madness ting. Crazy. And like she has this Hancock effect of making almost anyone who looks at her like fall in love and be bewitched by her, which is you are going to see a common theme in this chapter and with this crew. But so we're getting into their introduction saying, I'm so sick and tired of looking like this all the time. If only I could strip away this beauty of mine. So literally like conceded to the highest level possible. This is the captain of the Kuja Pirates, if I didn't say that before. Whole crew,
fawning.
As fawning her. And we go to Tritoma, bringing her some letters.
I got something on that.
Bringing her a stack of fan letters saying, or she asked what they were. And actually, run that back. Fact check me. She walked up with the letters saying that these are for you. Gloriosa asked what was behind her, seeing a large pile of letters. And those were for Shaki,
bro.
So, hilariously, a lot of this chapter is like this dual dynamic between Gloriosa and Shaki.
There's just a bunch of love triangles for real.
You know what I'm saying? It's like what's it called? The most beautiful versus the most beautiful, but at the like one's the first mate and one's the captain.
Yeah.
But one is like the one who actually leads.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and we're gonna get into it, but that's what Shaki really is like presenting to her crew. Like, yeah, Gloriosa is like the figurehead, but nah, I'm the one who kind of runs shit.
And it's like crazy because I just thought, I'm not gonna lie, like full transparency, we didn't do a live reaction, but like when I read this goddamn chapter, bro, I was in public, freaking out, bro. Like, cause like we don't know for certain, but this Tritoma, Oda, you're not slick. You are, but you're not, because I think that it might be Luffy's mom, bro.
Maybe. Heavy speculation.
You know, and this is also, I believe it was Anime's Balls Deep. Shout out to them. I can find the link in the, and so we can give them some credit. But like, I believe, or it was some theorist who had said that, yeah, there's a very heavy possibility that Luffy's mom was a former empress of Amazon Lily. And I'll pull that video up so we can watch it after this shit. But like, bro, like, yeah, it was a lot. It was like, it's been a year, y'all, since I've seen this theory, bro. So like, there was a lot of like correlation and whatnot, and a lot of stuff that made sense. But it had a lot to do with like, I'm gonna butcher it. But like, also, just does she not kind of look like Luffy, bro?
She does. Like she really does. She has like it's a smile.
Yeah, like the easygoing smile, bro. Like the fucking like also like. So they said, like, okay, apparently she ends up dying.
Yeah.
I think Tritoma died in the SBS.
Of,
I think
like,
it's
love sickness?
I think she dies of love sickness. So, and that would make sense because if her and Dragon might have gotten together, just how, because we have knowledge now that, okay, with why Dragon never saw Luffy as a kid was like, he's my biggest weakness. I love this kid, bro. Like, I can't let them even know that we have shit to do together.
Yeah.
Because they're going to come for him. And if they come for him, then I'm cooked because I got to go get this nigga, right?
Yeah.
Like, so it's like, I think that was another reason of like, yo, like, you know, I can't have you in my life because that's a weakness to Tritoma. Even if he did love her, Dragon's the kind of dude who will leave. Like, he'll leave, you know what I mean?
He gonna leave.
And it's for the
He
sake
gonna
of the
leave.
mission. It's for the sake of the mission. That milk is not coming back to the household, bro.
Hey man, one thing about Dragon, he gonna leave.
He's gonna leave, bro. Hey, Ali, what's up?
If it's not you.
I'm from around the way. 50? Heard? Okay. So like basically though, like, yeah, bro. So, you know, that's that, you know, so we can get to that. Like, maybe we'll make another video giving, explaining like that, you know, in the future. But,
Yeah.
I just was super freaking out about that. But yeah, it's like, you know, cool. Gloriosa's jealous, you know what I mean? Which is, I think Gloriosa's actually a little better than Shaggy, but like.
I disagree with you.
I think Shaggy looks like Nami. Like, young Shaggy looks like Nami. I like older Shaggy more than younger Shaggy, I think.
Shaggy looks like Robin to me.
Really?
Yeah. She gives like a real heavy like Robin vibe.
It's like the eyes for me, like it gives them that. But like anyway,
especially like when she winked at Rayleigh.
Simp Nation, bro.
We go into the Roger Pirates of all people, about to invade / I guess attack the Kuja Pirates, and we have the first showing of Simp Roger. His whole mission is to talk to Shaggy or what?
Yeah.
What's it called? Yeah, you're finally gonna hand over your first mate Shaggy, and next page we just get the craziest angle. If y'all got it at home, the craziest angle of Shaggy standing over Roger with a fat lump on his forehead and the hard eyes, and this is where we get the introduction of, in the face of such beauty, the mighty made fools of themselves. She's really like the Hancock of her era.
Yeah.
Like, she that bitch. Just to put it plain and simple. And she grabs this man by his chin and is like, I will belong to no one. So
that's such a fire ass.
You know what I'm
line,
saying? Like,
bro. She really was like that, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she got the, first of all, I skipped over this. She kicked the shit out of this man.
Like, for real,
like,
bro.
Kicked the
Roger
hell out of him.
Bro, that's crazy just to see, like, this nigga was really simping for real. He was really simping for real.
A lot different than, you know, Luffy and, like...
The whole crew was really simping for real, bro. Like, on the Gabon, cooked. Already knew.
Only one that wasn't was Rayleigh.
And, like, even before that though, it was
Same way
crazy.
my nigga Zoro wouldn't, you know what I'm saying?
But like, bro, like, and even Gloriosa's like, bro, you got me, motherfucker. Like,
Please, I'm right here.
you got me, like, which is crazy. Like, Roger still had the tings on him. You feel me? He still had a little something, but I guess he just didn't want that.
Which means Rouge really had it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
He got that $1 million. Ooh.
Gloriosa was throwing it at him, and he had one kid. One kid.
Oh God, bro! But like, and it's also another like little like side note is that little egg. We still don't know what that egg is, bro. But like that was on their ship still at that time, which is crazy. What the fuck is with that egg? We're gonna figure that out.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
I
but-
really hope it's not just like a design thing.
Yeah, I don't think it
honestly.
is, bro. But like, yeah, I mean, shit, like, you know, like Roger's making a fool out of him, goddamn self. He just, you know, all that. But like, even Rayleigh, he's peed up. I'm not gonna lie, he's keeping it 100. He's keeping it 100. You know what I mean? He's like, you know,
You know what I'm saying? Us right hands, we tend to keep our cool. I'm just saying, man.
I think that's also a theme of the Empresses is that they fall for the men who don't give them the requited attention.
As game, y'all. as real life game.
Toxic game.
Nonchalant kid.
Yeah,
No,
for the
fuck
2
it,
week
I'll
podcast.
fuck it.
You feel me?
Hey, man.
But like, and then we get out of nowhere, bro. It's like cool. You know, and then they're just robbing them on God, bro. Like the Kuja pirates are robbing the Roger pirates, crazy. But like,
Just bewitching them and taking their money on.
bro. But like, then here comes Garp. You know what I mean? Which is
Yeah.
all more lore, more fucking legends popping up out of the fray. But this is really before their shit. Like this is really before they're even, you know, like
This was their first meeting.
yeah. Was it? I don't think it was.
No. It says that, what's it called? This hot-blooded,
Roger and Garp's men whose tails spread first clashed here on their
in
hot-blooded
their hot-blooded youth. Yeah, it's a first, or I guess that may have been the first
It's just
time
because they have history, though. Like, they clearly know each other.
So, but this is before, like, I don't know. Yeah, this is, because this is like, okay, first, this is Straw Hat Roger. Like, this is young, like, I think this is the youngest we've ever seen Roger.
Yeah.
So I think this is really supposed to be.
Before, I mean, the youngest we've seen him was when he was recruiting Rayleigh. But that was just
Okay, yeah,
barely,
but-
like, that was almost silhouette type
I mean,
shit.
he looked like me, literally, no
Yeah.
eyes, just.
Yeah.
Hey, just call me Young Raji, you know what I'm saying? We finna flip the word on his head, you know what I'm
Type
saying? That's,
shit,
yeah, you know
bro.
how we do it, you know what I'm saying? Pirate King team. But, no, I think that's their first time interacting with each other.
I don't know if it's their first time interacting. I think it's their first. This might be their first class. Part of me, because it's just like, okay, but look. Because look at it. It's like he was like, that's Garp's ship. He knew who it was.
So it might have been like a
Listen up, boys.
like a hearsay rivalry. Like you're the dog of the Marines, and like you're the up and coming rookie of the pirate
Yeah.
world. And it's like I keep hearing about this nigga, bro. When I see him, I'm finna swing on him. And that's exactly what they did.
Oh God,
Bro, they swung, no words.
Oh God,
And another
bro.
good point. This also kind of reminds me like that, like Luffy trait. This man was head over heels for Shaggy. He heard Garp's name and said, "Garp."
Yeah.
You said Garp?
Yeah.
Come on, y'all. Come on, boys. We got shit to do, bro. Like, so it just shows you like he like.
Keep it
Even
in
though
100.
he was a simp, he more simp than Luffy.
But they had priorities, bro.
But all these niggas were about they hands.
Roger wanted the dude.
They were about the
He's like,
beats.
get the females out of here, bro. I'm focused on this dude right here.
I mean, we even saw that
Which is
with,
Pac.
we even saw that with Odin though. Like,
Yeah.
he saw Odin was like, "Hey, y'all chill out," and Rayleigh was like, "Nah, nigga, you just want to fight him."
Yeah.
He just went up to him. Hey!
But Odin did have.
Hold on. This is pre-Divine Departure. hold on. It's called the attack is called Rampaging Spirit.
But it was still Conquerors.
But that's what I'm saying. Like this has got to be like their first time damn near seeing each other for real.
I think it was one of their first clashes. And like maybe first clash here in their hot-blooded youth. I want to see what the Japanese translation has to say about this because like part of me feels like maybe this is where they first met and this is just them being back in the same place where they just met, doing it again type shit. But we'll see what the Japanese translation. I'll see if I can get into some theorists who are native Japanese speakers, but you know, the Kuja, cool.
Maybe they did know each other because there's this little sidebar panel of like them screaming each other's name.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's like I don't feel like you would scream a nigga name from across a ship if y'all ain't had some type of pre-existing beef.
If Roger's anything like Luffy, you got to be like Luffy's like, who the fuck are you? Before he gets a reason to care about who you are. You know what I mean? Unless you just got crazy emu ass hockey where he can sense that shit. You know what I mean? Like he's like, who the fuck are you? Yeah. So I feel like they have to have met. You know what I mean? Something prior. But like, you know, it goes into, and then we got Gloriosa getting sick because her love's not getting requited. I'm sure, and that's literally what's happening right now. Like, literally, she's getting the love sickness too. And then Shaki's like, get a grip, bro. Stop simping. Took the mantle of Empress. Part of me thinks like, did they get? I wonder if they took Gloriosa due to either a Davy back fight or if Gloriosa just fell in love with Edward Nugent instead of Roger afterwards. Because Gloriosa's on the Rocks Pirates at God's Valley.
Is she?
Yeah. She's a Rocks Pirate. Straight up. Promise. 100%.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You are right. Oh, wow. Damn. Okay. Got
so she must have fallen in love with probably either Nugent, because Stussy and Gloriosa were both on that nigga.
Goat beard. That's the only thing y'all will hear me refer to him as.
Chad beard.
Chad beard or goat beard. Oh, God.
Yeah, bro. But, okay, and then Shaki took over, so, there's, a gap that hasn't quite yet been explained.
Yeah.
And then we got Ida going in, okay,
we're going back to Elbaf.
Boat capsized, cool. Sorry, y'all, I'm not going to lie. I had to review the shit. I got to review, so, what's it called?
Should be reading along.
This just gets into Ida, basically, Loki's still being a menace, you know what I mean? And Ida just highlighting how great of a person she is still to this day. And then we got 7 pages left, Jacob. Where we at on time? Okay. But basically, he was the dude's like, man, fuck this kid Loki. And then Ida's like, well, fuck you, bro. This is a kid. You know what I mean? She's very mother-like, very Nami-like, very even Garp-like on we gotta save the youth type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even as Loki's being a dickhead to her, which this nigga just doesn't know how to be anything other than a little shit. But I guess given his background, it's understandable, but also this is the one person who's being nice to you, Loki. And bro.
After not getting your mother's love,
this is bro.
This is that, and you just straight.
But he already gave up. It already was stated he gave up on the whole idea of love, as a baby.
Yeah, I would have gave up. I would have gave up on that shit too.
But and then so Loki's you just want to come here to fucking gold dig and get in the castle, bro. And Hardin's bro, Hardin and
Loki. My mom's like that. Nigga.
Yo, yeah, Loki, Hardin, Harold's hey, motherfucker, bro. He's on some Uncle Phil shit, nigga. If you don't.
Hey, bro, stop talking to your stepmama like that, bro.
But meanwhile, it just goes to show how great of a person Ida is.
You kids are so sweet.
You know what I mean?
In response to Loki saying all that shit,
crazy.
She has a heart of gold.
So
it makes sense that she was the one that was able to turn Harold into what he is now.
Yeah. And every time it said okay, every time Harold was propositioned by Rocks to come to the crew, Loki was always begging him to join, didn't get his way.
Just like I was saying with Pedro and
Yeah.
and Roger.
Yeah.
And the same with Luffy. I mean, not.
Except way less cool because Pedro's not that cool to me.
Yeah,
He's
Pedro's
alright.
kind of whack. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie. I'm sorry.
Maybe
Y'all
he's
like-
cool, but like
yeah.
in the pantheon of this, that nigga's not cool. Like,
Yeah.
like straight up.
That nigga did blow up.
But like, and then it goes into like fucking, yeah, like okay, so here's the beginning of Full Lead Island. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Before it got the, before it got the eyes, 2 pages later. You know what I mean? It's like it was shaped like a fish, and now it's a skull. But like, you know, cool.
Now the item's alive, which is weird now.
And then we get like Master because of the fucking Blackbeard dude. That
Yeah, I know.
Weird ass nigga.
So weird.
I don't like him. Like, you know, and then we get the introduction of Box Pirates on the Evil Sea.
Mobster Kyo.
Silver Axe, which who again was Silver Axe?
What do you mean?
Because we've heard of Silver Axe before.
Have we? Because you know what? When I read this, bro, I read it and was like, Future Silver Axe? Who is this nigga? Like, I didn't know who he was. Like, it made me think of Morgan, because like Axe Hand. But like,
He looks like he could be Smoker's dad. That's
maybe.
Just
What's this
completely
tattoo? Is that a
throwing it out
Kozuki
there.
tattoo?
It's something Japanese, right? It's something like Wano related.
Like,
Right.
it looked like some Kozuki shit.
But Kyo the Hitman, so like, you know, damn, like who's this motherfucker? Powerful figures, but you know, like he's just one
Shiki's
of-
rival.
maybe.
No, it literally says Shiki's rival. Or which Shiki's rival?
Oh,
doing here?
okay, my fault. And then here we go. Rocks just says, "Bah!" Like fucking just recreates the face of this island,
He's
literally.
gonna swing twice.
He's like, yeah, that's some nice feng shui, you know, like, yeah. And then he's like,
Let the
okay,
light in.
what? Straight up, bro, like. And then he's like, all right, there's 2 devil fruits I want. One of them's on Elbaf. We don't know what those are. Part of me feels like it's got to be. I feel like he wants the op fruit. If he wants to be king of the world, and maybe he doesn't want to eat it, but he wants someone else to eat it.
But why Harold? It doesn't make sense for Harold to be a big ass doctor. Because that was my first thought. I was thinking about it all last night. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was like, Ope just wouldn't make sense. Like it just, cause Doflamingo, he's, I don't know. Okay, cause Roxas seems like he's like nefarious, kind of like devious. So maybe
I'm listening.
immortality is like, you know, in the cards for him to want, kind of like a Vegeta, but it's more so like, why Harold? Because he said it can only be fully utilized by Harold.
So that makes
And
me
he
think.
is, not to cut you off, but
Sorry.
he is dead set on the Giants being the key to taking over Marijois. So I just don't see why it would be the Ope. I've seen some shit that niggas think it's the paw fruit. And that would explain why he was on, why they went to God Valley.
Yeah, God Valley. Part of me thinks.
Because Harold with the paw, nigga? Stop.
Harold with the Ursus shot.
Nigga, stop. That's what I'm saying, bro. This nigga's blowing up entire countries,
That
nigga.
nigga's blowing up the world, bro. What
Bro.
the fuck? Ursus shot. Yo, like, no, I think it's. I don't think it necessarily has to be the. Maybe it's not the op fruit on Elbaf. Because he said it's 2. So, in the fruit. Because and Loki was like, I'm the sun god who's going to bring destruction to this world.
Yeah.
So part of me thinks that it's some iteration of another mythical like god fruit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And maybe that's the one where it's like, okay, only like Harold eating that will be like only that would be like its fullest potential.
Yeah.
But the only reason I'm not married to the op fruit. My only thing is if he wants to be the king of the world. And Blackbeard obviously has, I believe he's got some interest in the op fruit.
Yeah.
I think it's, I just, my only thing would be like, I think he would want to be perennially youthful then, right?
Yeah.
Like that's my only thing. That's all
it,
my.
it clocks. Like it makes perfect
Yeah.
sense on why he would want the Ope Ope, but first, it being found on Elbaf just seems a little far-fetched, and two,
Yeah, I don't think it's on Elbaf.
no, he said that one of them is most likely found on Elbaf, and its power will only be truly unlocked if Harold eats it.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's the sun god fruit or the other god fruit, and I think maybe that's right.
What if it was the Gomu Gomu or the Nika fruit?
Straight up, that's what I'm saying. Like maybe.
And that, I mean, at the same time, I was about to say we could say that for another ep on God, but
like shit. And then he talks about the Gallia pirates, which or the Gallia shipwright crew, which was that we knew it consisted of the ancient giants. So part of me thinks that he's trying to get Pluton.
yeah, or like reconstruct it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, and Big Mom's got an information network working on him. If Whitebeard's like if they do their corpses, which we know they're not corpses, they're just frozen.
Yeah.
And captured, but they're frozen. Then here's Streusen's weird. I hate this nigga Streusen. It's gross.
It's gross, y'all.
It's gross. Yeah. Lin's partner. And we'll go. But they Rock. It
Fuck
seems
you,
like.
Streusen.
Oh God, bro! But it seems like Rocks isn't racist because he's got a fishman on the crew.
Hey, it seems like all the great pirate crews have a fishman on it. Dead ass.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. Luffy, Roger, Rocks,
Whitebeard. Motherfucking.
I think Kaido had Big Mom.
The Shanks.
He didn't have a fishman on his crew. Maybe that debunks.
Who's?
I don't think there's a fishman on his crew.
Or no, that was the nigga on Roger's crew. My
He's
bad.
got a monkey on his crew though. Weird.
No, he's got a nigga with 2 monkeys on his crew.
Are there 2 monkeys on his crew?
No, they're not monkeys. They're like, no, wait.
No, it's
Fuck, I'm
nigga,
mixing
it's like
Whitebeard's crew.
It's
and,
like a bald nigga. And he's got a monkey.
Yeah, but it's just yeah.
But we don't know nothing about Shanks' crew. But they've got to be also like pretty powerful.
They don't got no.
They don't have no hockey users, and there's just 10 of them, so they got to be really like that.
You mean no devil fruit users?
Sorry, yeah, devil fruit users. Then we got Baby Kaido. You know,
and
what I
we
mean?
see Captain John for the first time.
Yeah.
After all the silhouettes, like him and Gang Zooey, like are one of the. They were one of the silhouettes that were like always shown in reference to the Rocks crew. So the fact that like I feel like Captain John is going to be somewhat important.
Well,
His name just keeps being brought up like so many times.
I don't know if this is the first time we saw Captain John, because I think the first time we saw him was in God's Valley when, and I know it for a fact, like when they were talking about it and they didn't show Rocks, but it was like they were talking about, oh, we got to get that treasure back that they took from us or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, and then Captain John's like, yo, that shit's about to be mine. And then lo and behold, he kind of takes it. Whatever that treasure was, he ran off with it. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
And then here we go about like little Kaido, and then he just gets punked out by Rocks. He's like, bro, why don't you just like stomp Harold and then get what you want, bro? And then shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, Kaido.
Kick
stupid
the
ass
shit out this nigga,
bro. He said, don't ever say that to me, bro. And he said,
that's twin for real,
bro, on God, which is crazy. I always thought that was weird. It's like he's not willing to beat up Harold, but he's willing to beat up his kid. You're my friend. I'm not gonna touch you, but your kid.
I mean, that was probably before they were like, maybe that's before they developed the friendship. Because maybe the friendship was developed like after, because he said that he went back to Elbaf like a couple of times to keep reissuing the offer, and he just kept denying it. So probably like after years and or like time meeting up after, it's like, all right, that's you know what I'm saying, that's game for real. That's twin. But after that first meeting, like if anything, like that was like, it's like going to a secretary and being like, yeah, do you have any got anything open? and then just like take their clipboard and fucking break it and be like, I think you have some room now. Like he basically like that, like he pulled up and was like, all right, where's Harold? Need a reason to see him. You're his kid. Hiya!
Part of me is like, it just adds to Rock's.
And Harold doesn't know this either.
He doesn't.
He doesn't know this man just whooped on his kid.
I don't think he even cares.
Oh, you know why? Because the kid ended up idolizing him.
Bro, like
It was the perfect crime.
But like the thing is, bro, on some real shit, I think it just really shows how nuanced Rocks is as a character.
Yeah.
Because it's like he's evil, but he's also believes in friendship, and he's also like will do whatever he's got to do to like get what he wants at the same time. But like, and I think it's more so. I feel like the relationship, if I was to put my thumb on it, is like I feel like Rocks views Harold as a friend more so than Harold views Rocks as a friend. But also
Probably.
like I think that Harold obviously respects Rocks, and like maybe they do. And maybe it's just a weird friendship. It's just a really weird friendship, like on some Garp Roger type shit.
Yeah.
Because Harold's like, bro, I don't want to be associated with you, but like, come eat.
I mean, it could have even been like a thing with like Odin and like Whitebeard, how like when they first met each other, like damn near like kind of like annoyed each other.
Yeah, like
Whitebeard was like visibly annoyed by Odin's presence, so it might have been the same thing where it's like Harold just kind of views Rocks as like this young, hot-blooded, strong-ass nigga who like might, I don't know if any like not need guidance, but like has to be watched.
that's what Harold views as Rocks.
You know what I'm saying? It's like sense. I'd rather
like
him be
Big Brother,
I'd rather him
type
be
shit.
my friend than my enemy type shit.
Yeah,
Like it's more so along
I think he
those
just
lines.
knows not to really cross this nigga for real.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He's saying he wants to be king of the world and make an enemy of the world. It's like, bro, I don't want to be your enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's be friends. I'm not gonna join you. I got my own shit going on, but yeah, we're definitely not gonna be enemies if that's what you're planning to do.
I feel like they would just take each other out if they really fought like that.
Eventually, but and that's what I'm. But at the same time, it's mutually assured destruction. But at the same time, Rocks needs Harold to complete his goal.
Yeah. More so than Harold needs Rocks.
Exactly. So the pal thing could be a guise of like, I really need this nigga.
Sorry, I'm listening. I'm just looking at the page. But like, yeah, that makes perfect sense on some real shit. Like, yeah, I think it's definitely like a frenemy type shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like a frenemy type shit for sure.
Especially in this golden age, like it seemed like everything was less like friends and allies and all that shit. It was more so like, I got shit I want to do and you're strong, so we're doing it together until that doesn't work for us anymore. Like
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying?
And he's explicit that he needs.
Because even in the modern pirate age, with like Kid made an alliance with Apu and Basil Hawkins before that shit fucking
alliance ever.
Ass.
That's the most C-list fucking.
That's back when Kid was still a C-list character.
Yeah,
he's B tier now.
He's B tier now.
He's
but
definitely
like,
B tier.
He's B tier, but like,
as a
is
confirmed
anybody
conqueror,
really checking for Kid?
No, he's only B tier because he's a confirmed conqueror.
That's
to me, and he did like he was instrumental in taking down Big Mom.
Yeah.
Other than that, he got one shot by Shanks, so I'm not convinced. One shot.
That's what we were talking about. No one's really, in Luffy's generation, no one's really stepping up to Luffy like that.
Oh, God.
Like, you know? But, like, apparently, like, so Harold needs Elbaf to taking down the Holy Land. He needs and this is like, and it's been stated that whoever side has the giants on it is the winning side.
He's gonna win, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, even to this day. And he's like, hey.
Ooh, that could be like alluding to Eam and Rocks meeting each other. Because it could have been a stalemate of just like, you got forces, or like I'm building forces and you're building forces, but we both know it's this middle force that's gonna decide everything.
Yeah.
And neither of us have them yet.
Yeah.
So until then, we ain't gonna do shit.
Type shit.
Like we just gonna keep our, you know what I'm saying, just view each other. So like, cause he literally said like, Elbaf is the key to taking down the Holy Land, and if you don't trust that, get lost.
Yeah.
So he knows this, and for a pirate to have information like this, first of all, he went to Marijois. He has that level to get information like that. He saw Eam, so that's like, I don't know. It's crazy to see all the comparisons and all the things that are being drawn back to Rox's character, and how this nigga's ripple effect to the timeline.
He really is. Like, everything really starts
like Genghis
with
Khan.
Rox.
Ooh, that probably could have. I wonder if that was like a slight inspiration,
Possibly.
like a Genghis Khan.
Like, everything really does start with, like, after the era of the Giants, like, shout out to Mr. Morge, because he highlights this idea even more on his most recent video, but, like, literally, like, it starts with the ancient Giants, and then here's Rox's era, which was about 30 or so years, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just me spitballing. I'm not sure the exact timeline, but that sounds about like maybe a 20 to 30 year span of like Rock's dominance. You know what I mean? And then, you know, after his eradication, it's now all these subsections of everybody who follow Rox was the person who became the person on top. Like, it was really like, and the only reason, so like, my thing is, because he's like, it's up to you whether you want to follow me on that fateful day of our mission. Was God Valley that fateful day, or was God Valley just a hiccup because they took his treasure, and then that fucked up the whole plan?
But see, that's what I'm saying with the pawpaw fruit.
Yeah.
I feel like it might have been the pawpaw fruit. Like, I feel like he might have... Actually, I don't know.
We're on the last page, too.
Yeah, because afterwards he just says 3:33 on the clock, Ashe. But... yeah, so he's like, stick around and I'll show y'all the peak of the world. Juxtaposition to what Roger said, damn near to Rayleigh.
Yeah, let's turn the world upside
down. Like, I don't know, like...
yeah, that's where, like... in like
it's the same sentiment of, like, listen, you don't have to trust me, but if you stick around, you'll see.
Yeah.
And it was the same thing when he presented himself to Rayleigh. He was like, nigga, I don't even have a boat. But stick around with me and you'll find out. This nigga had nothing to offer.
Oh, God, bro. It's like the origin of the
This nigga had nothing but charisma and a hat.
Bro, like, straight up, bro. Like, but like,
God, bro.
Like, yeah, bro. Like, I think, and it's a little bit of a flip because Rox is talking about the height, like the pinnacle of the world, and Roger's trying to flip it upside down. But that's the other thing. Like, Rox knows more than Roger at that time. Like, I don't think Roger is knowing about the fucking ancient history, or like not the ancient. I don't think Roger is knowing about Emu at this time. I don't, you know. So like,
Or
it's
if
like
they even ever had an interaction.
I don't think they've ever had an interaction.
Yeah.
Because Emu never really got out of his seat during
That
the
nigga don't
Roger
leave
era.
the house for real.
He don't leave the house because nothing really bothers him.
He don't need to, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Except for this giant shit.
Yeah.
And he's just like, man, fuck this. We're just doing it. We're taking it. Like, we're taking the Giants. Fuck this bullshit. Like, so, yeah, bro.
I mean, not even. They're experimenting on trying to make giants. In the current era.
Well, I'm saying, like, when he just, like how Emu came down, like, a few chapters ago.
Yeah.
As Gunko.
Oh, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, it just shows that, like, they still haven't done it.
Yeah.
Like, all these years, they've been trying to either turn the Giants on their side or, like, find Galilea. Like, that shit still ain't worked to the point where these niggas are like, hey, bro, let's just make some fake Giants.
Yeah.
Just inject some kids with some growth serum and see how that shit works. Like, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah,
like, nah.
Like,
It's wild, but that's where 1156 ends off, where with Rox promising to take his crew, to the peak of the world if they trust in his ideals and his plan.
What do you rate this, like 11:55 to 11:56? What would you give 11:55 first?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm giving both these chapters 9s. These I love these chapters, and after doing this review, how many like little subtle hints of foreshadowing like were in these 2 chapters? Like this was a real condensed. Like these were some condensed chapters, honestly. Like we've had some where it's just like, you know what I'm saying, we get little tidbits of information, but this one, maybe it wasn't even the information. It's just like the context of what's going on. Like I feel like Oda was really speaking with the setting, and he was speaking more with, how do I say it? He was speaking more with the storytelling than the words, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like even like the juxtaposition between the 2 clashes of Harald and Rocks versus Roger and Gart.
Yeah.
Like there's so many things that are being alluded to and compared to each other. So I'm giving both these chapters 9s. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm giving them both a 9. I think I might sway a little bit more towards 11:55 being a little higher.
Okay.
Maybe like I think are we just, you want to still do the out of 5 stars, or did you want to do 9? I mean, I don't really matter. It doesn't matter.
Or out of 5 stars, then I'm giving them out of 5 stars. I'm giving them both 4s, and if it were out of 10, I would give them both 9s.
Yeah, I think it's same. Like both 4s, both 9s. Like I'd probably do like maybe like 11:55. They were both in their own separate way like super fire to me. I think just seeing like Rocks in the Flower Capital was just like some crazy shit. Like I think I might give it just a little bit, like maybe like a 4.2. Like 4.2 type shit.
Yeah,
but like,
damn near.
Yeah, bro. Like fucking like.
That might have been one of the hardest panels. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like the storytelling was so hard. Like Oda didn't have to shade it to hell and make it look all ultra realistic and detailed. It's like, nah, bro. It's the fact that this probably will never happen again. This instance of a human pulling up on this nigga and verbally threatening him before leaving.
And I think like if there's just one other thing, bro, is that god damn it. No, don't lose it. Where was it? Fuck. It was the story. Oh, bro, I don't think we even realize how important these chapters are right now. Like these last 2. I think that there's stuff that like we like just the little idiosyncrasies, bro, like that are just gonna be like even more blaring, like maybe a year or 2 from now, bro. Like I just think it's gonna be.
We on break right now, but boy, that next chapter.
Yeah, bro. Well, shit, bro.
Crazy.
You got anything else?
No, I don't.
Left wing.
Right wing.
It's the 2 Wings Podcast.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Join us for the next one. More content on the way. Yeah. Drink a lot of water. Get in the sun. Go outside today. Yeah. Peace and love.